So we all got good news. We all tested negative. And also, Travis, you know what I sent you. I tested positive for antibodies. I have immunity. I have superpowers. I have a golden lasso. Chris, if you can hear me, I feel like I do need some Wonder Woman music. I feel like I have the.
I don't believe Chris can hear us, but you know what? People on Free Speech TV can, so that's the important part.
Okay, well then picture me with my bracelets and my golden lasso. Okay. That being said,
deflecting viruses everywhere.
That being said, don't get this thing. Don't get this thing because, right? It's I'm very, very lucky, and I'm very, very grateful about that we've all come through relatively unscathed. So, okay. So you guys have to get your antibody tests. Dr. Redlener orders us all to get our, okay. And he's getting it, by the way, even though he hasn't had COVID, but because he's gotten the vaccine. And he said, you still should check that you have the antibodies. So, and that's just in time, as we said yesterday, Travis, for perhaps new strains that we are not immune from. So that's, it's been a good news, bad news kind of, news cycle, hasn't it?
Something to look forward to, something to be excited about.
Oh, and then this one, did you see this tweet I sent you? Eric tweets, COVID relapse. A new study finds that COVID may remain in people's brains. Oops, after they thought the infection had recovered, who thought they had and had recovered. This could explain why patients who appear to be over COVID-19 sometimes relapse. So there's something to look forward to. And if it's my life as any guide, like, yay! Oh no, meep! Wow.
I know it's when those. He can't hear you, so you can't call for that.
Oh, that's all right. No, I think meep! Wow. That sound effect is the soundtrack of my life, pretty much,
meep,
right?
Wow. I'm just gonna give it to you. I'm your box today, Steph. I am your box.
No, and you know what? I think in terms of sound bites, when I read that, Travis, I was like, literally, you brought me an abnormal brain. Mm-hmm. And by the way, mine didn't start normal. So God knows what's happening to my COVID infested brain. Because if you didn't start with a normal one, who knows what's going to happen? All right. So 45 Republicans are okay with violent overthrow of the United States government. Yeah. Am I understanding? I could have brain fog from COVID. I do have obviously a COVID addled brain, but am I understanding correctly that they were the ones that almost were assassinated and they are okay with that?
But I hear that Rob Portman was just interested in debating the merits of an impeachment.
What do we say? The one thing we know for sure: never trust that wily turtle mother effer McConnell. Right? He makes all these noises like he's open to impeachment and blaming the president, but he's like, when he controlled the Senate, he's like, "Oh, we don't have time for this now." But I believe he should be convicted. And then it's like, "Oh, well, now it's too late. Now he's not president, so now I'm not." So now he votes for it, right? So now he votes with them that this is not constitutional. Right. Kyle Griffin was the first one on Twitter to point this out. He said, curious, Mitch McConnell refused to reconvene the Senate before January 19th to allow Trump's impeachment trial to start while he was still in office. Then Mitch McConnell just voted in support of the motion that Trump's trial is unconstitutional because he's not in office anymore. I'm like, are you kidding me? I mean, that's why you can't trust him. And I love that he's trying to be all. He's like a turtle on his back now, trying to be all threatening, isn't he? Even though he lost, he got his ass kicked in the first fight with Schumer, and he's like, "I'll bring hell down on you if you would act a filibuster." Right? It's like,
yeah, he's not going to take this.
No one's going to turn you over on your right side up. So just hush, just hush.
I mean, his party is an open rebellion right now. His party is completely falling apart.
Yeah. Oh my God, Rand Paul. Don't even get me started.
I didn't give you that audio.
Oh, thank you. Oh my God, I can't. What is his accent? It's not even. We have John Yarmouth on today, and we'll ask him, what the hell is this dude, bro? Like, it sounds more like a guy from Laguna, doesn't it? Like, I just do think it's constitutional, you guys. What is that? It's not a Kentucky accent.
It's stick up the butt Kentucky Republican.
Yes,
that's what that is.
It must be. We're going to break this down with Yarmouth. It's got to be like Kentucky, some weird breed of Kentucky Republican country club sound, right? Excuse me, boy.
And I got a new bottle.
Specifically asked for a caddy that is not of color. Okay.
Oh dear.
I don't know. I'm not saying I know for sure he said that. I just think he probably has. Okay. So here's
I've got a new bottle of bourbon to open up with John Yarmouth the way things are going right now.
Hey, we have a show. We have Yarmouth. We have Malcolm Nance. We have what do you call it? Carlos Alzraki, and we have Bob Seska. We have a lot of man meat. Yeah.
This is more men than you can handle.
Yeah, this is right.
And that's not saying
normally.
much.
No, it's not. Here's the other good news. Mueller, she wrote, tweeted, "Did you know that Dems can change the budget reconciliation rules to allow for non-monetary legislation to be passed with a simple majority, thereby circumventing the filibuster?" So elections has consequences. As Rush used to say, shut up until you win an election. I think we have a lot of tools. And as you know now, my personal project is Kirsten for America. Travis is Kirsten Cinema. Kristen. I'll get her name right before Kristen. Anyway, I think it's Kristen. Anyway, my point is, Travis.
It's Kirsten.
Okay. It's Kirsten.
Hi, Chris. Are you back?
The voice of God is here. The voice of God has spoken.
Oh, Chris is back to help me with my pillow talk. Okay, so it's Kirsten.
Kirsten.
Okay, because Mitch McConnell cited her specifically. That she personally guaranteed him she won't, vote to overturn the bill. Well, never say never, right? Because, I'm just saying a dignified bisexual senator from Arizona, and a wacky radio host from California. You don't know. A girl can dream. It's 2021. Love trumps hate. Anything could happen. My point is,
Stephanie, she's bisexual.
Mitch is he is an MFer that is going to continue to mother F.
Oh dear.
If I don't mind my saying so. And so when he continues to obstruct, like he's going to, because it's what he does. He's the Scorpion. It's in his nature, right? All right, he's a Scorpion and a turtle. Try to follow me here. My point is, this is like a National Geographic special. My point is, I'm going to bring Kirsten Cinema around because they're not going to have a choice at some point. Look at all this polling. American people are on our side. That's why 81 million of us voted the way we did. They want us to get this stuff done. Get it done, however you have to, and then make them run against it, right?
Yeah. Or, like I was trying to say, she's bisexual. She could decide to go the other way.
That's what I'm saying. She clearly is already fluid, and I'm just saying with the right amount of charm.
See, now you're stereotyping bisexuals by saying that they will leave you at a moment's notice. That's not true.
I'd leave Mitch McConnell at a moment's notice. Mitch McConnell may ruin the relationship.
She would never leave me. Why would you give all this up? I mean, I'm just saying. Okay. All right, so we will talk about it. They are just a party. What was the Barry Goldwater book? Conservatives with Conscience of the Conservatives. They are conservatives without conscience. That's like the John Dean book from a few years ago.
Yes.
They just have no conscience. They literally, I don't know what their, by the way, there was a great tweet. I don't know what their calculation is. Oh, Duty to Warn tweeted, Democrats are handing Republicans a gift. The opportunity to recapture courage, eliminate their primary opponent, stand true to what they said before 2016, say no to insurrection, and vote for democracy over authoritarianism. Republicans are looking that gift horse in the mouth. I mean, we just kicked your ass in an election. We have the White House, the Senate, and the House, and we're trying to help you.
Yes.
Stop with your, I thought you said you wanted unity. The best way to unify is to say, as Americans, we are against armed overthrow of the government, period. Right. Now let's move on.
Unify around a set of facts that we can all agree on, that Donald Trump committed a crime against this country.
But you know what? Their side doesn't believe that that's a fact. That's the problem that we have. Nobody can agree that facts are facts. They don't think that facts are facts.
And that's part of the problem. That's why Fox News that's a Fox News problem. We need to get rid of Fox News.
It's a major problem that we have in the United States today.
Yeah, well, I mean, Steve Scalise still has shrapnel in him, and he voted against gun safety legislation. So, I don't know what to tell you.
Are you saying that Republicans vote against their own self-interest?
Yes, that is what I'm trying to tell you. Kellyanne Conway says what? Okay,
oh dear.
I don't know. I try not to bother you by text very much, Travis, but I did do a Kellyanne Conway WTF text yesterday. Oh my God, we're going to get into this whole story. She apparently posted a photo of her 16-year-old daughter topless, and we don't really know all the there's a bit of agita
Confusion
in that family.
I
So her daughter says maybe she was hacked, or there's something really.
Somebody needs
it is being investigated by.
somebody needs to go in there and help them. Something needs to be done because there is a lot of tragedy going on in that family, a lot of hate, a lot of grandstanding. I don't know what's going on, but something needs to be done.
Yeah, well, the police are
funny.
investigating because yes, that is just in case you're wondering, against the law to and in fact, hang on, I just New Jersey, where they reside, there are both civil and criminal consequences for a parent posting a nude photo of a child. If the person distributing nude photos of a minor is the parent or guardian of that minor, the crime is typically prosecuted at the highest degree. I mean, she's obviously, Claudia has claimed physical and verbal abuse before, and we've seen the videos, and she will say one thing and then say, oh, no, don't, prosecute my family. It really is, Chris. It's very sad and scary, and just like, what is going on with this family? She says like, I think my mother took that for, she said, I'm assuming my mom took a picture of it to use against me one day, and then someone hacked her or something. No. I'm like,
this is all stuff
yikes.
That needs to be settled in private and does not need to be settled in public. And like reading that story Chris, yesterday,
right.
Both of her
you had to take a shower.
Figures. Yes.
No. But what I'm saying is, unfortunately, it's not private in that police are investigating now because however it happened, it is not public when you post a picture of a minor child. I mean, it's
right. But all the investigation, the back and forth is going on in public too, because her parents are public figures. And that's the part that's making me real damn uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Well, and I also feel like I think part of this is another lesson in that we should not let old people have technology. Kellyanne Conway obviously did not understand what a fleet was.
Perhaps.
And so
I'm feeling like maybe you shouldn't have a nude picture of your child for any reason. I don't know. Maybe I'm being old-fashioned, but
you might make a mistake with it.
Also, I did wear my Love Trumps Hate shirt in honor of the transgender ban being and the racial equality stuff being signed yesterday. All I'm saying is I'm kind of done being lectured by family values Republicans. So let's just leave that there and we'll get into all that later.
Yes.
Okay.